Hi, friends. This lesson might feel familiar because it looks a lot like our AI and AY making the long A sound lesson. Let's look at the letters OI together. These two letters make the OI sound. Write the letters OI on a paper, board, or even in the air with your finger and say OI. Because I and Y are besties and they like to make the same sounds, OY also makes the OI sound. Write the letters OY together and say OI. OI says OI, OY says OI. Just like we learned in our AI and AY lessons, we know that we cannot end words in I. So we will use OI to say OI at the beginning and middle of base words, but not at the end. We will use OY at the end of base words. Let's see what this looks like in a few words. Let's think of the word oil, as in, my sister likes to make French fries with hot oil. Oil. I hear oi at the beginning of the word, and I'm going to write that as in OI. We also hear because it's oil. The L makes that sound. Oil. Oi, OIL. We would not write that word OYL because we're going to use OY at the end of base words. Now let's think of the word coin as in, I like to keep coins in my bag to get gumballs at the store. Let's start with writing the letter C to make that K sound. Then we hear the oi in the middle. K, oi, n. Because it's in the middle, we're going to write OI. Last, we hear n. Again, k, oi, n. The N makes that N sound. We would not use OY in that word because, again, it's a base word and we like to use OY at the end of base words. So, K, C, OI, OI, N, N. Now, what about the word toy? This is one of my favorite words. Here's a sentence. I made this toy today. I hear the T, the sound, which we make with a T. And then I do hear the oi, but it's at the end of the word. We're going to write it as the oi sound with the O and the Y. In groups, alone or with a partner, use your worksheet and practice your two oi sounds when you are reading and also when you are writing. As you practice, you will know these two things. Not only do you know that OI and OY make the OI sound, but also you will know when to use them in your writing. Happy writing, happy reading.